Om Vijnanatimirandesha Jnananjanaslakaya Tasviramitam Yatasme Sri Gurave Namah. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayana Namaskritta Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saratim Vyasam Totyam Mudre Nasta Prayashu Upadeshu Nityam Bhavate Shrevaya Bhagavate Uttama Sloke Bhakti Bhavati Naistiki. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Jai Gantara Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai. This is Srimad Bhagavatam, 4th Canto, Chapter 22, Ritu Maharaja's meeting with the Kumaras, and text number 24. Ahimsaya, Aramsaya, Chariya, Smritya, Mukunda Charita, Grata, Sidhuna, Yamir, Akamir, Niyamais, Shapi, Anindaya, Nirihaya, Davanda, Tikikshaya Cha. Hare Krishna. Translation. A candidate for spiritual advancement must be non-violent, must follow in the footsteps of great acharyas, must always remember the nectar of the pastimes of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, must follow the regulative principles without material desire, and while following the regulative principles, should not blaspheme others. A devotee should lead a very simple life and not be disturbed by the duality of opposing elements. He should learn to tolerate them.
Bhakti ki akaram purnimba, aithati ki lamda, kumang sausindu pamba, miyoy mana, ahanbada, kagi, hingsa ba, kagi mitiyasi, ngakadalani. Matangda, kagi, acharya singhi, matik sahaba guru singhi matungina chakadabani, amasung manusia Bhagavan ki lila katha singhu ningsinggadabani. Madi subda kagi masagi wajab jawtana imogi bhakti seva tawgadabani. Mato adugumna imogi bhakti seva tawringida kanagumma matagi malamda ninda tawridabani. Bhakta amana jamna chamna pulsidengadabani. Adugumma misagaduna habidi ani lomba tawram habidi ige awaba nungaiba pangba pangdaba aying masaba si ani lomba tawram hiki wangbata lagadabani. Amasung mahaki punsida lagliba awana singgo mahalna ilailaina hangdokadabani haina igi matang isbadagi.
Devotees are actually saintly persons or sadhus. The first qualification of a sadhu or devotee is ahimsa or non-violent. Persons interested in the part of devotional service or going back home, back to Godhead, must first practice ahimsa or non-violence. A sadhu is described as a devotee should be tolerant and should be very much compassionate toward others. For example, if he suffers personal injury, he should tolerate it. But if someone else suffers injury, the devotee need not tolerate it. The whole world is full of violence, and a devotee's first business is to stop this violence, including the unnecessary slaughter of animals. A devotee is the friend, not including the human society, but of all living entities. For he sees all living entities as sons of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He does not claim himself to be the only Son of God, and although all others to be killed, thinking that they have no soul. This kind of philosophy is never advocated by a pure devotee of Lord. A true devotee is the friend of all living entity. Krishna claims in Bhagavad Gita to be the father of all species of living entities. Consequently, the devotees of Krishna is always a friend of all. This is called ahimsa.
ahimsa ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯖꯤꯕꯕꯨ ꯍꯤꯡꯁꯥ ꯇꯧꯗꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯤ ꯖꯤꯕꯕꯨ ꯅꯨꯡꯁꯤꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯚꯛꯇ ꯑꯃꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯏꯚꯟ ꯃꯤꯑꯣꯏꯕꯗ ꯅꯠꯇꯅ ꯑꯇꯣꯞꯄ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯈꯥ ꯇꯥꯕ ꯖꯤꯕꯁꯤꯡꯕꯨꯁꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯔꯨꯞ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯈꯟꯒꯗꯕꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯃꯇꯥꯡ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯄꯜꯂꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯤ ꯖꯤꯕ ꯄꯨꯝꯅꯃꯛꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯤꯑꯣꯏꯕꯗ ꯅꯠꯇꯅ ꯃꯁꯥ ꯚꯒꯋꯥꯟꯒꯤ ꯃꯆꯥ ꯉꯥꯛꯇꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯆꯞ ꯆꯥꯅ ꯈꯟꯐꯝ ꯊꯣꯛꯏ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯗꯁꯨ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯤ ꯆꯞ ꯆꯥꯕ ꯊꯋꯥꯏ ꯃꯔꯤꯛ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯚꯒꯋꯥꯟꯒꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯑꯪꯁ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯊꯋꯥꯏ ꯃꯔꯤꯛ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯌꯥꯎꯏ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯂꯧꯐꯝ ꯊꯣꯛꯏ ꯃꯔꯝ ꯑꯁꯤꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯖꯤꯕ ꯄꯨꯝꯅꯃꯛꯀ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯔꯨꯞ ꯑꯣꯏꯐꯝ ꯊꯣꯛꯏ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯃꯇꯥꯡ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯇꯥꯛꯂꯤ ꯇꯁꯦꯡꯕꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯑꯍꯤꯡꯁꯥꯒꯤ ꯑꯔꯊꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯒꯨꯔꯨ ꯃꯍꯥꯔꯥꯖꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯁꯥꯎꯗꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯁꯥꯎꯗꯕ ꯉꯝꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯃꯇꯝ ꯄꯨꯝꯅꯃꯛꯇ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯅꯣꯡꯃꯒꯤ ꯇꯧꯔꯤꯕ ꯚꯛꯇꯤꯒꯤ ꯁꯥꯖꯦꯜꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯊꯃꯣꯏꯗ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯃꯣꯠꯄꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯑꯃꯣꯠꯄꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤ ꯀꯌꯥꯝ ꯁꯦꯡꯗꯣꯛꯂꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯤꯅꯤꯠ ꯈꯨꯗꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯈꯟꯒꯗꯕꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯒꯨꯔꯨ ꯃꯍꯥꯔꯥꯖꯅ ꯇꯥꯛꯄꯤ ꯑꯁꯨꯝꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯤ ꯏꯃꯨꯡꯒꯤ ꯚꯛꯇꯤ ꯁꯦꯕꯥꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯆꯪꯖꯕ ꯑꯃꯁꯨꯡ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯏꯁꯥꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯖꯕ ꯌꯥꯎꯗꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯚꯛꯇꯤ ꯁꯦꯕꯥꯗꯅꯁꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯊꯃꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯑꯃꯣꯠꯄꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤ ꯁꯦꯡꯗꯣꯛꯄ ꯌꯥꯒꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯃꯇꯥꯡ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯇꯥꯛꯂꯤ
Such non-violence can be practiced only when we follow in the footsteps of great acharyas. Therefore, according to our Vaishnava philosophy, we have to follow the great acharyas of four sampradayas, or disciplic succession. Trying to advance in spiritual life outside the disciplic section is simply Ulysses. It is said, therefore, one who follows the disciplic succession of Acharya knows things as they are in order to understand the transcendental science One must approach the bona fide spiritual master. The word smritya is very important in spiritual life. Smritya means remembering Krishna always. Life should be molded in such a way that one cannot remain alone without thinking of Krishna.
kana hariba bhakti gi akaram si thonana bagi damakta aikoina disciplic succession haibadi guru parampara mathang manau naiba bagi guru parampara gi lambida habda duba matik sabai tatik guru da changjagadabani amasung maki pauta yathang matungina aikoina chacharabadi bhakti gi akaram pambada amasung unsigi panthong lawda jamna mateng oigani madugi mong dana taba habdi madugi system dana trabdi kogi wasi kan kanaro haina su sta palli so aduga lana patai kona mutam puna makta manusia bhagavan boy kona ningsing na bahana kogi punsi marelasi asig momong na sempam toy madudi ikona ibungu kona kauthok pangam daba ibung wasi matam puna makta ningsing na laibagi adugamba punsi marelado sengudamani haina mata asitaji.
We should believe in Krishna so that while eating, sleeping, walking, and working, we remain always in Krishna. Our Krishna Consciousness Society recommends that we arrange our living so that we can remember Krishna. In our ISKCON society, the devotees, while engaged in making spiritual sky incense, are also hearing about the glories of Krishna or his devotees. The Shastras recommends Lord Vishnu should be remembered always, constantly. Vishnu should never be forgotten. It is the spiritual way of life. This remembrance of the Lord can be continued if we hear about Him constantly. It is therefore recommended in this verse to hear about Krishna from Srimad Bhagavatam or Bhagavad Gita or similar authentic literatures is to be lived in Krishna consciousness. Such concentration in Krishna rules and regulative principles we have recommended in our Krishna consciousness moment that a devotee chant 16 rounds on pitch daily and follow the regulative principles that will help the devotees be fixed in his spiritual advancement in life.
Dasuna aikoina saba thakpa matamda aikoina yum chatpa matamda thawai su matamda adi matam punamakta punsigi khongthang khudingmakta aikoina ibung amabu ningsingnanabagi ibam tanjadu aikoina samjabatai haina matang sita padli dasuna agi International Society for Krishna Consciousness sigi Vidisida Malembi Sunimba Samasna Itibigi Hadi Kenaba Jati Sigi Noshi Amada Hadi Sigi Kudong Sabs Pipidi Jagadurus La Prabhadana Mana Hapinamba Devoti Amana Madalik Pada 16 round karina si 16 round songa tabni chakka tabni bana na ibo bhakti seva ki item sing kono mat bana bhakti seva ki niyon sing se ngagna chakadabni mataw sumna aikoina bhakti akaram pakpada yamna hena mateng oigani haina tangsida pakda.
It is also stated in this verse that one can advance by controlling the senses. By controlling the senses, one can become a Swami or Goswami, one who is therefore enjoying this supertile. Swami or Goswami must be very strict in controlling the senses. Indeed, he must be master of his senses. This is possible when one does not desire any material of the senses. If by trains the senses wants to work independently, he must control them. If we simply practice avoiding material senses gratification, controlling the senses is automatically achieved. Another important point mentioned in this connection is we should not criticize others' method of regulation. There are different types of religious systems operating under different qualities of material nature. Those operating in the modes of ignorance and passion cannot be as perfect as that system in the mode of goodness. In Bhagavad Gita, everything has been divided into three qualities divisions. Therefore, religious systems are similarly categorized. When people are mostly under the modes of passion and ignorance, their system of religion will be of the same quality. A devotee instead of criticizing system will encourage the followers to stick to their principles so that gradually they can come to the platform of religious in goodness. Similarly, by criticizing them, a devotee's mind will be irritated. Thus, a devotee should tolerate and learn to stop agitation.
Sumna aikoina maktasingda akoigi indriyasingbu khudum chananaba honagadabani amasung akoigi indriyasingse aikoina ibomamagi sebada akoi sijinadaba matamda indriya punamak akoigi ibomamagi sebada akoi lupsanu matamda akoigi indriyasingbu control tawbagi fibam adu madagi fibam aduna haibadi ibomamagi tawjaldagi fangba ngamgani amasung aikoina ibomamagi seba tawrigida aikoina kanagumba amagi maramda ninda tawdaba kanagumba amagi haibadi akoigi asoiba thidaba tawsuna jamna akoigi chamna akoigi haibadi jamna chamna punsi lenjaba aikoina akhoi matang asida akhoi Guru Maharajna sumna palli aikoina atopa mi amabu ninda tawba haibasi aikoina ninda tawkalakpada akhoi isase sawannabagi akoigi isase sawannabagi semsa aribani haina Guru Maharajna sumna tarpi tawsuna akoigi migi isagi drusti thiba migi drusti thidaba amasung loinana akoida haibadi wana thengnariba akhoi ani longba thauramsing akoigi sukha dukha awaba nungaiba kappa nokpa akhoi fangba fangdaba masigi wangda lagnalaba honaba amasung roidada aikoida nomagi punsida thengnaba akhoi awana singbo aikoina ꯂꯦꯝꯅꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯈꯪꯖꯤꯟꯅꯕ ꯈꯪꯗꯣꯛꯅꯕ ꯍꯣꯠꯅꯒꯗꯕꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯀ꯭ꯋꯥꯂꯤꯐꯤꯀꯦꯁꯟꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯒꯨꯟꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯤꯟꯁꯤꯄꯜꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤ ꯉꯥꯛꯅ ꯆꯠꯂꯛꯄ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯤ ꯏꯕꯨꯡ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ ꯃꯄꯨꯡ ꯐꯥꯕ ꯅꯨꯡꯁꯤꯕ ꯐꯪꯕ ꯉꯝꯒꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯁ꯭ꯂꯣ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯃꯌꯦꯛ ꯁꯦꯡꯅ ꯇꯥꯛꯏ ꯍꯔꯦ ꯀ꯭ꯔꯤꯁꯅ ꯃꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯥꯡ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯋꯥꯏ ꯇꯔꯥꯗꯒꯤ ꯗꯥꯏꯔꯦꯛ